Call this meeting of the County Commissioners to order. Please join us for the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon, everybody. We will begin with the minutes of the August 6th regular meeting. Is there any additions or corrections to those minutes?
I'll second that.
We have a motion by Dale, second by Tracy, to approve the minutes of the August 6th meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
3 ayes. Okay. Who wants to go first today? I don't. Mike, you're here on behalf of Everton Water, right?
This, want me to speak at the podium here?
Yeah, we'll start with you guys today because I know both of you got some places to be here.
Good evening, commissioners and public. Mike Klein-Peter Consulting Group. I'm a grant administrator that helps the county with OCRA grants. Got with me
Tom Flutterman with Everton Water.
Good to see you again, Tom.
How you doing?
So I got Tom here with me. I know the county's been looking at doing a couple things this fall, and OCRA has a variety of different grant opportunities available. I know Miss Jolisa has talked to me about potentially pursuing an owner-occupied rehab grant that's available through OCRA in November. Tom and Everton Water has expressed interest in pursuing a planning grant to look at their water utility in November. The bad thing is the commissioners only got one spot, so we've got to pick which project we want to move forward in the November round. And so I thought Tom and I would come here just to make the request that Tom's interested in Everton Water moving forward in November, and he could tell you some of the things they're dealing with there. I'm happy to assist the commissioners. I just need to know which way you want me to go. Tom, what's going on with the plans, or what are you dealing with at the water utility?
Well, we're starting with, we have the SCADA system, which communicates between the towers and the treatment plant. It's been there since 2002. Last time we had somebody look at it, they said it was basically, there's nothing more they can do to it. If it falls, it fails, and we're out of business. The tower on 450 and 330 East needs painted. So right now we're trying to go and get a loan to get those two things taken care of. But we have some people that are wanting some water, so we're looking at expansion. And then we do for meter upgrades. So there's a variety of different things we're looking at trying to. With Mike here, we're trying to get a plan together and develop something for down the future so we don't get hit with all this at the same time. So.
Yeah, so this planning grant would look at what are the current needs of the Everton Water, what are the future needs. It'll hire an engineering firm to come in and take a look at it and identify at least 3 projects and allow them an opportunity to start planning for those projects, whereas right now they're not really sure what the future needs are. They're just kind of fixing things as they go.
Well, in my discussion with our grant administrator this morning, she explained how, we have 2 conflicting opportunities for grant applications here. And I think, if I understand her right, her recommendation was to kind of put Everton Water ahead of what might have happened otherwise, because really I did not know what all you guys were up to down at Everton Water. But now that you have this opportunity, we could we either have to make you wait or the other opportunity wait. It kind of sounds like that, at least to me, you guys need to be given priority in this matter. So have either one of you...
Dale, you make a good point.
Didn't I understand right this morning that if we approved Everton's now, the other grant still had the chance of, once this one would be started, let's just say in November, the other one could go ahead and apply at the next round?
Correct.
So they're really not being offset?
Yeah, so if you go Everton Water first, you would apply in November, get awarded in December, hopefully. No guarantee, but hopefully get awarded in December. And then in February, you would sign contracts to start the engineering firm to work on their plan. At that point, you're then eligible to apply for another OKRA grant. The planning grant moves quicker because you're just signing contracts with an engineering firm. If you were to do the OOR, the owner-occupied rehab grant first, we would have to get applicants from the public. We would then we'd apply in November, get awarded in December, hopefully. In February, then we would hire an engineer to help start bidding out those documents, and we'd have to have it bid out in 6 months. So it really would put Everton Water back till July or August of next year before they could come in for theirs. So if you go Everton Water first, then you could go in March. The next year calendar isn't out yet, so I'm not officially sure on what that deadline is for the OOR, but it's offered quarterly. You could catch the next available quarter.
What would happen if we put in for Everton and then it gets rejected? What happens?
Then we're stuck deciding, do we go back in for Everton Water or do we move on to OOR? I think that would be the dilemma you'd have to face. I think we got a strong application for Everton Water. Dale, I've written a couple grants for the commissioners before. I think we have a strong application. We're going to need some letters from residents and stuff to help beef it up, but I think we've got a pretty good shot at getting funded. I mean, there's no guarantees, but I think we've got a decent shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how many people are on Everton Water.
I'm sorry,
How many do you have on Everton Water?
how many customers? 827.
And OKRA only gives grants to municipalities, cities, towns, and counties, and so for the public, that's why it has to run through the commissioners.
So,
This has to be decided today.
You don't have to decide today. I just think we probably at the next meeting, we probably got to make a decision so I could start working on either or. I mean, is that okay with you, Tom?
It's okay with everybody. I'd like to make a motion to table it until the next meeting. That gives
Yeah.
time to do some homework.
Sure.
well,
And feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about either of the programs. I think you all know how to get a hold of me, but I'd be happy to answer any questions.
all right, try to second that.
Okay, we
Table.
have a motion,
Yes.
second. Yeah, we have a motion by Dale, second by Tracy to table a decision on the Everton Water OKRA grant versus the
OOR,
OOR
Owner Occupied Rehab.
grant. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
You guys want to come back the next meeting?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. Come back there at our next meeting then, hopefully we'll have,
Okay.
That's the first Tuesday?
pardon?
The first Tuesday?
Yeah, the first Tuesday of the
Okay.
month,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you for your time today.
Thanks,
Thank
Good
guys.
seeing you.
See you.
Okay, back to our regular order. Clerk Don Hughes, Don, you're here, do you have anything today?
No, sir.
Okay. For Community Corrections, Steve Bills is here. Bill? You got a
Hello.
144 request?
Yes, I have two part-time positions. The one is a vacant position that we've had since we did some shuffling before. It's Desiree Floyd. She's going to work 3 days a week at the front, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, 24 hours a week. Occasionally, maybe another day if we need her. She'd like someday for it to turn into full-time, but we'll see how that goes. And then Dale Brandt, as a facility officer, part-time. He'll work 3 and 4 days a week. third shift. And those both start at $17 an hour, our base pay.
Sounds good. I make a motion to approve both 144 part-time hires for community corrections.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Tracy, second by Dale, to approve the 144 request for community corrections for the hire of Dale Brandt and Desiree Floyd. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
3 ayes, James.
All righty, thank you.
Anything else, Steve?
No, I would like to thank whoever was involved in the payroll change. At least for me, at our office, it's a nightmare changing. You know, every weekend something new comes up or somebody's off and the payroll all has to be changed. And I think once everybody gets adjusted, it's going to be fine. It's just going to be a couple
Yeah.
payrolls a year, but it's going to be great.
That was Haley.
Yeah.
Was, she did it,
Yeah. went to
it was
Christopherson.
awesome, so
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Send a box of donuts to Haley Weston.
We will.
Jeff
We will.
Westland, I think they said.
Yeah, we'll stop in over there. We'll have them. Thank you, guys.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
EMA Director Wade Walling. Wade, what all do you have today?
I don't have a lot, but I do want to publicly thank the Fayette Community Foundation. We were awarded a $14,000 grant to purchase firefighter equipment for our volunteer departments and then a few radios. So I just wanted to thank them for awarding that grant. The other thing I would like to get your approval on is the HMEP grant. So this is a grant that does not have a cost share match, and it's for training in hazardous materials. It has to do with our Right to Know fund through the LEPC committee, but we can also buy equipment and training aids with it. So I'd like approval to submit for that grant. The max on it is $20,000, but I can submit multiple projects. And at this time, I want to submit 3 projects. One will be to buy a trailer to haul equipment, and the other will be for actually training equipment and courses. And then I want to do a commodity flow study for hazardous materials in and out of Fayette County. So that will pay for the people to do the commodity flow study, and then we'll train using that information. So I'm here seeking your approval to apply.
Is there any matching requirements on
No
this?
match.
No match?
No match.
Okay, good.
I'm for that, but I just want to make sure, because we were just discussing how sometimes our grants can overlap and cause conflicts, just like basically what we just heard from here, where we had 2. So the way that things, I'm just still learning things also, but the way that we were supposed to be handling this when people come and ask for us to apply for grants, based on us having a grant administrator, it's supposed to be that you also have communicated with her, and so that she also is aware of it, so it's not conflicting anywhere. So that's the only thing, I just want to make sure that you've done that also.
Yes, I sent her email.
And then, so she's fully in the loop with
Yeah.
it. That's perfect. So that's just what, in my mind, that's the first things we just had a discussion, so I'm going to make sure of that.
Yeah.
So based on that, I think this would be a good thing to apply for, especially with it being a no match. So I'll make that motion to apply for the 2025 Hazardous Materials Emergency Preparedness Grant Program.
We have a motion by Tracy, second by Dale, to approve the application for the Hazardous Materials Emergency Preparedness Grant Program. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
3 ayes.
All right, thank you.
Very good.
And I'll double check with Joyce to make sure she is fully aware. So.
Okay. Highway Department, Jay, do you have anything to report today?
I just going to let you know we're supposed to start chip seal on Monday. We start at 6 o'clock. And he says he can, he's saying he can do it pretty quick, but he gotta remember, he's only working with 8 trucks, so he may be going slower than what he thinks he is. But we'll be doing it, and then when we get done with it, we'll go up and do the hot mix we're gonna do up in Posey. And get all the patches done, all the cans and stuff like that.
Thanks for this list.
Yeah.
That's, as far as chip seal goes, what was your mileage estimate for the total?
15 miles is what it is. It's
15 miles.
Yeah, it's the first, some of the first roads we did, big community crossings,
Yeah,
and they're starting to crack. And some of the other ones are starting to crack. We'll be able to pick them up next year if we have to keep going that way. So we sure don't want the winter to take toll on them if they crack too bad. Because they're in good shape right now, except for the cracking.
yeah.
So is there a plan to start up there on Waterloo? Is
Yeah,
that the
we'll
plan?
do Waterloo, and then we'll move to I think it's 440, then hit Pennville, and then come back and hit them 2 small streets off the Waterloo up there. Then we'll move over to 300.
Hey, anybody have any questions for Jay on that?
I just got one. Had a guy in Meadow Springs call, want to know if there's a chance you could look at some of the overhanging trees out in the road when you get time.
In Meadow Springs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have
And
to
they're
go
on-
check it.
I think it's, what is that, Roger Road and then the backside of Castile, I believe it was.
Yeah. I'll get the brush cutter out there and check it. Make sure it gets got.
That's all I got. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Jay. County Recorder Lisa Witt is here for contract approval.
Hello. I'm actually here for our maintenance agreement, redaction service and support agreement, microfilm services, and disaster recovery services agreement. I sent all of this over to you guys through email. Those are just our yearly agreements that we sign with our vendor CSI. Looks like everything is pretty much staying the same on it. It's just our yearly agreements with them, so I brought those, and then I don't know if you've had a chance to look at it or not, but when we signed for our credit card agreement here a few weeks ago, there was one that wasn't signed that was attached, and I just brought it so that we could review it real quick. As you all know, we went through our office move last week. It went really well. Everything looks really nice, and we are up and going. CSI did give us a quote on getting the other scanner for the other station. It is for a Ricoh F1 8170 for a total of $1339. That's with them giving us the annual warranty, the shipping, and them installing the warranty. I can have Michael check on that, or we can move forward with them giving us a quote. We had an older scanner that I checked to see if it was going to work for that station first, and it doesn't line up with their system. It doesn't work with their system. So that would be paid for out of perpetuation. And of course, CSI gave us wonderful service last year when we had the flood. They loaned us a scanner until we got all that settled and everything like that. So just wanted to get you guys up to date on that, and then give you an update on what the preservationists are doing. We have all of the books are now relabeled, and so that you can walk through and you can read those. We finished everything that was in the computer for back filing. At this point, I contacted the vendors for our next step to get more in there. And the girls are now working on plats and getting those scanned in. They were working yesterday when Dale was in on getting that done. Got some older documents that were brought in by Maynard Taylor's family. I think we're going to have them get those scanned in. And then I talked to Bill. We've got some old surveys. We're going to get those scanned in as well. So it's been busy.
Sounds good.
Okay, about the scanner. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we lose a scanner for the water damage?
We did lose a scanner, and
That's what-
CSI loaned us one
Yeah,
until we got all that figured out. And then we bought a scanner from them. And when they loaned us one, that was strictly just a loaner. Like when we bought, they brought us a brand new one down. They installed it, did everything with it. So I'm sure that we would have the same service if we choose to go this route again. If something were to go wrong, they would take care of us.
Okay, what's your pleasure?
So you're asking to be able to purchase a new scanner, is that what?
Yeah,
you're
do you want me to, they're ready, like they can install this probably, he said, by the end of the week, or do you want me to have Michael look into it and see?
Well, I just didn't know the cost of that, and then I know you said where the money's coming from, but did you go through that, get 3 quotes, or?
We did not, I did not. I mean, because it's from perpetuation. We bought the last one straight out from CSI, the vendor, so that's why I'm bringing this to you.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is the cost on that?
$13.39,
Okay, you said that.
yeah.
Which is several $100s less than.
Then the last one that we purchased from them, because I brought the quote, or I bought from the last one, and we were at $36.65. So we're
Okay,
well under half of what we purchased for the last time.
I do think it.
Mike, and I did talk to Michael this morning, and he said what he would be looking at would probably be a refurbished one.
Okay,
So,
so you already spoke with Michael?
yeah, I spoke
Okay.
with Michael this morning, and he's willing to look, and I'm willing to let him look. But if we want to get one now, they're ready. They've got it already there, and they could bring it down and install. Just trying to stay ahead of the game.
And theirs is a brand new one.
Theirs is a brand new one. They're giving us an annual warranty. It's a Ricoh F1 8170 scanner. I believe Michael said if he were looking at a refurbished one, it would be like one before that. So, yeah. And like I said, we had one in the back, but it's not going to work. It's too old to work with the system. So we did check that first.
Well, I'll make a motion that we go ahead and apply for you to get your.
Move forward with
scanner.
this one.
Right.
They've been great to work with. I mean, we had no problem with them last year. Like I said, they loaned us one, and then once we got our stuff taken care of from the flood, brought us a brand new one. We didn't stay with the loaner. They brought us a brand new one, took the loaner one back. And I would expect the same great service again.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion by Tracy, second by Dale to approve the scanner purchase from CSI. Is there any further question? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
3 ayes, Jane. Okay, now, we still owe you a signature, signed signature page for the credit card agreement?
Mm-hmm. And I have that with me today. I'm going to leave it with Jane.
Okay.
And then I have the hard copies that CSI we will mail back to them on the other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will leave those with Jane as well.
Do you leave anything that needs a signature on it?
Sure will.
And we'll get it signed today
Okay.
for you, okay?
Okay.
Did y'all just vote on that? Did I miss it? To approve the grants? Because I just heard a motion to approve the purchase of the scanner. You didn't approve the contracts. We just need a motion and
I
vote.
was thinking we had approved the contracts in a previous meeting, but none
No,
of it.
these are new, like we just got these. I sent them over to you yesterday. So we even have a little time. I mean, if you want to look over them.
There was one page from the credit card contract that we previously approved that we missed signing a page, she said.
Yeah,
But then she also has 4 new
yeah,
contracts.
the 4 new that I sent over to you yesterday
Okay. I was referring to the unfinished business of
with the credit card.
the credit card.
Okay.
Okay.
The new contracts, no, we haven't done
Okay.
anything with that.
Okay.
So,
So those were sent over to you. I could, if you want to take time, because I know I just sent them to you yesterday, if you want to look over
Yeah.
them, we can come back in 2 weeks.
Oh, we should.
If you want, I'm fine with that. And they're
Yeah.
fine with that.
that would help,
Okay.
you know. Tell you the truth, I haven't had a chance to go through all that
Yeah.
stuff yet.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, yeah, I'm fine with that.
And so I'm trying to understand though, I'm just thinking about this. So you have you want a contract with CSI for your what you've got in your office with your printers and copiers and whatnot that you use, scanners, correct? That
We
gives a
basic-
service agreement?
So like these agreements right here, like we use a microfilm agreement with them. Redaction services, that's where like, so if a death certificate were to come in or a military discharges are protected. Those are all confidential. But essentially when they bring something to my office, they're stating that they've redacted the social security number. But they don't always do that. So this service that we have with them
I see.
will redact it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just their maintenance agreement that they're gonna continue to maintain our equipment. And the disaster service, recovery service would be saying that we're basically giving them permission till if something were to happen, we have access to our documents
So they're
that they're
like,
maintaining.
they're like specializing with the recorder's office
Yes,
then? I see.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, we just got these yesterday in the mail, so you're more than welcome to look over them. We can always come back in 2 weeks. I'm
I
good
think
with it.
that's good.
I'm good with that.
I didn't have a chance to look over them all.
Yeah, it was a lot. When I sent it through, and then even when I sent it, I missed one and had to go back and grab it, so.
That's good.
You're a lot of trouble, you know that?
I try not to be, but I try to keep this all done,
Okay.
so.
Well, we can take care of your
We'll take care of credit card.
matter today.
Come back in 2 weeks on this one.
Yeah, right.
I'm good with that.
Okay,
Okay,
all right.
thank you.
Well, thanks, Lisa. Sheriff Jones, do you have anything for us today?
Yeah, just real quick. We also applied for a foundation grant and were awarded around $9,000 to repair our padded cell. So the guy was over working on it today. He's supposed to be back tomorrow to finish it up, hopefully. So that project will be done. Stanley Securities, whatever it's called now, they're over today working on the upgrade in the current jail. So that may be a week or two. So that'll upgrade all the door locks, camera system, a bunch of other stuff that needed to be done. I just talked to Michael, and some of the stuff was, when they're taking it out, is falling apart. So it needed to be done, so I'm glad we got that done. And then I also ordered a sample tile for the control room floor. If you've been in there lately, it's in pretty bad shape. It's the original floor. It's like a drop ceiling, but on the floor. It was hard to find, but Tim Patterson helped us find it, and there's a sample coming. We're going to see if it'll work, and if it does, we're going to have to replace it. So I'll bring that to you guys or the council and figure out how that's going to get paid for, but it needs to be replaced sooner than later because I think one of them is about to break through. So.
Well, that floor's needed replacement for a long time.
Yeah.
The holdup was we never could find anybody that,
Never could. I found two companies. One gave me a quote and one wouldn't. So I think they're around $50 a tile, and we need close to 100 of them. So if this one works, I'm gonna have Josh, as soon as we get it, I'm gonna have Josh try and put it in, see if it works, and if it does, we're gonna have to order it. Because like I said, one of them is about to give out and break through, and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
And so Josh is gonna be able to install it?
Yeah, it's just like these, you just put them right in there and it sits right there. Hopefully, if it's the same thing.
That's good.
It's always been hard to find, so. And we also, I think we're one short to be fully staffed to start the women's center as soon as it opens. So we're still trying to find one male to put in our jail, but we have all the females, I'm pretty sure, that are gonna move over as soon as they give us the keys, I guess.
okay, well, you sat in on our meeting earlier today about that, and you can see the end of that project is on the horizon. So,
It's on the horizon.
yeah, we're gonna,
You need binoculars to see it, but it's on the horizon.
yeah, well, I think we can see the end of it now.
Yeah, it
so
sounds like we're getting there.
I think before the end of the year, you'll be needing the personnel over there. Okay. Anything else, Sheriff?
It's something I thought of talking to somebody the other day. We put in for 10 in the jail lit to add to the women's center. We are only going to have 7. Community Corrections is going to hire 3. I was talking to somebody the other day about courthouse security. Maybe something, if I put in for 3 more employees, if we had 2 over here, that would provide courthouse security. Maybe that's something we should start discussing, looking at, because we're one of the few courthouses that have courthouse security. I just broke up a fight in between meetings here out in the lobby or out in front of the prosecutor's office because there was somebody that was mad. I just happened to be here. Craig Hamilton was also here. He helped out. But courthouse security is something that we probably should start looking at. We're having more and more jury trials, more and more angry people. Taxes are going up. People are getting mad. So if Community Corrections comes through with the 3 employees, that still leaves us some money in that jail lit to possibly hire and put some people over here. So just something to think about. See if we can one day get that started, because any other courthouse you go in Indiana, you're going to run into courthouse security. And here, I mean, we're just across the road, but I mean, it takes some of us a few minutes to get here. So just something to think about.
Yeah. Well, you know, that discussion has to begin with the county council.
Yeah.
We can't have anything we can't pay for, so.
As long as they appropriate that money, like I said, we got 10. I asked for 10, and that's as long as they appropriate that money and Community Corrections comes off with paying for their 3, we should have 3 spots. So if they appropriate that money, then I guess you guys make the decision on whether or not we spend it. So just something to think about. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
Put your ideas on a piece of paper. Send it in an email,
All right.
and we can discuss it.
Sounds good.
Thank you. County Surveyor Bill Mackey. Bill, do you have anything today?
Yeah. I was hoping to have our contract back from NDOT for preliminary engineering for Bridge 533 between us and Butler, Fairman, and Seaford, but I haven't got it today. So we need to be under contract by September 1st with this. So I think we're going to have a little special meeting for you guys to sign the contract when NDOT gets it back to me. How many days does it have to be advertised for a little special meeting, Jay?
Just 48 hours.
Oh, is that all? I was thinking maybe wait till like the 29th of this, week from Thursday. That way it gives them plenty of time. I don't want to say let's do it in 2 days and not have the contract. So I didn't know if your schedules were free for 2 minutes to sign the contract on a Thursday morning, or
Didn't we just make
like the 29th, or because there may be changes. NDOT may have changes. The one I've got, it may be fine. They may have a minor change or two, so I don't want it signed and then dated later. I'd like to sign what is final approved. This may be it, but until they finish, I sent it to them a little over a week ago and I haven't got it back yet. But
Okay, well, we don't want to miss that opportunity.
no.
So,
And they moved up all their dates to September 1st to be under contract with all this stuff, which doesn't give you a lot of time to get it all done. But so whatever, I really only need two commissioners to sign it if somebody can't make it on whatever 29th. It'd be better if it was that Thursday, because that gives me, because I'm going to have to send it to Butler Fairman, they're have their guys sign it, get it back, and then send it on to NDOT. So I'd like to have more than a half a day to get all that done. So I don't,
I'll tell you what, why don't, as soon as you receive,
Oh, if we only got 48 hours?
yeah, as soon as you receive the stuff that you got coming on this, let us know, and
Okay.
we'll call a special session right away.
Okay.
and get it taken care of.
It has to be advertised, but it has to be 48 hours.
Yeah,
okay.
48 hours.
Okay, we could do that instead of scheduling it.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be fine. Because I don't know, I mean, they act like it shouldn't be too much longer, hopefully, but you know how that works.
Well, it's nice of them to run it right down to the wire.
Yeah. Well, like I said, wasn't even awarded the money till the end of March. And the time you get everything done, you got to advertise it for 30 days, and then do your scoring, and then you got to give time to the consultant to get the contract done, and it's a rather lengthy contract.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think hopefully we'll get it here shortly. And yeah, I can do that. I'll email Jane as soon as I get it and we can go from there.
We'll be okay as long as they don't wait until the last 48 hours of the month.
I don't think they will. In fact, I emailed lady, program manager of Greenfield, and she said she's gonna work on it. She had a couple meetings today, and she's gonna try to get it done either today or tomorrow. So I'm hoping nothing else comes up for her, so.
Well, let us know when you
I will.
have it.
All right, that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thanks. County Attorney Jeff Wesling, do you have anything today?
I don't.
Okay. Anybody got any mail need to share? We got anything in our old business we need to take care of? We have any patron concerns? Vane Lashua, do you have anything?
Yes, I wanted to make an announcement that affects the counties. The Connersville High School is having its 60th high school class reunion on September 13th. And I just wanted to send it to Connersville's school system in Fayette County. I wanted to just announce that so that it would get advertised. We're having, there's going to be a celebration up, it's going to be up in Hagerstown, unfortunately, but it's coming up September 13th. 60th high school class reunion.
The 50th?
60th.
The 60th. High school class reunion for which class?
1964.
64. Okay.
Are you the contact for, you want to give your
I
information?
can be, and Jane Gazelle is the actual organizer. But I'd be glad to do it.
Is this your high school class?
Yes.
You look dang good.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm impressed.
No, it's, most of us in the class are all 70, I'm 78. So
Yeah.
it's-
Well done.
That's, yeah, we work on it.
Very good.
But it's, in the last 50th was really a good gathering. We met, in fact, I met my fiance there. So it's just a good thing to get people together. And of course, Connersville at that time was supporting the entire county and others. But meanwhile, it's I don't know, just wanted to get it in the paper or something, get another announcement. We put out an announcement other places, but this would be great to get on this one here. Minutes here.
Okay. Well, thank you for that information.
Well, thank you.
Is there any other patron concerns today? That concludes our agenda. All that's left is claims and payroll.
Second.
We have a motion by Dale, second by Tracy to approve claims and payroll. All in favor, signify by saying aye. 3 ayes, Jamie. concludes our agenda. Are we forgetting anything? Yeah, I feel like we are. We forgetting anything, Jane? Okay.
Second that.
We have a motion by Dale, second by Tracy to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you all very much.